I thought I was the slickest, most, jiving dude around, right? But I was a criminal, gang member, a drug addict, and just a manipulator, liar, a greedy dude just walking this earth, a miserable dude.
All right. What's your name? Where you from, man?
My name is Richard Robles Quintanilla. I'm from Banning, California.
How do you spell your name?
Richard, R-I-C-H-A-R-D. Last name Quintanilla, Q-U-I-N-T-A-N-I-L-L-A.
I saw you in there working out.
Man.
How important has fitness been during your stretch?
Man, that's been one of my most important coping skills of getting over my trauma, just clearing my mind. It helps me out.
How long you been down for?
I've been down for 17 years.
You have a date?
No, I got locked up for 31 years of life for attempted robbery. I'm a third striker.
Got you. When you get hit with a number like that, how do you maintain hope?
Man, at first I lost hope. Went into the level 4s and just lost myself in drugs, criminality, same thing that I always did my whole life. It took me until about 2 years ago when I started my recovery to actually start finding myself and start gaining that hope. And I found that hope in my family.
Okay, so was there a defining moment?
There was. When I went to board and they slapped me in the face with reality and really told me who I was when they didn't even know me a day in my life.
So who did they tell you that you were, and who did you think that you were?
Man, I thought I was the slickest, most, jiving dude around, right? But I was a criminal, gang member, a drug addict, and just a manipulator, liar, a greedy dude just walking this earth, a miserable dude.
Okay. And you're not that any longer?
I'm not that any longer.
What programs have you been a part of that helped you get to the place where you are now?
Man, AVP was a big one. At the moment, I'm involved with the OMCP. I'm gonna be an alcohol and other drug counselor. I'm actually seeking that. My mom died of an overdose in 2014 of heroin, and it set me on that path.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
Man, damn, sorry, that messed me up for a second.
Man, trauma runs deep, but what heals trauma is love, and I try to give it back to each and every one person I run into now.
Got you. How important is it for you to have interactions with people in the free world to keep your spirit alive?
Man, it's just like a breath of fresh air. Like I've been holding my breath for so long and I see somebody with a free face. It's crazy, a free face, right? But man, I feel free now inside too. So it's like a bonding moment when I actually see people from out there.
Do you feel like you could have arrived to the place that you currently are had you not come to prison?
No. Heck no.
Why not?
Because I was just a person that thought that I knew everything and that was my world and I was gonna thrive in that.
Okay. Anything you want to say to your loved ones before we get out of here?
Man, I love you guys. Andrew, Rolando, Richard, my granddaughter Amina, and my little grandson Richard. I love you guys, and I'm gonna be home soon.
Wait, before we get out of here, how important is fatherhood to you?
Man, fatherhood, I'm actually on the same yard right now as my father. So fatherhood to me has always, I looked at it in a different way. Like I hated it. I hated my father. We actually been healing this, and now I know what not to do with my sons. So being a father is one of the biggest jobs I'm having now.
How old were you when your father got locked up?
I've never knew him my whole life.
So do you have any fear, and you can answer this or not answer this, it's at your discretion, but do you have any fear that you being in here, looking at the time that you're looking at, will have the same kind of impact on your son as being without your father had on you?
Absolutely, and I try to be there in the ways that he wasn't, and letting him know it's okay to be expressing emotionally, and just, man, just being there for them the best way we could. These tablets are the best thing that happened to us.
Have you forgiven yourself?
I forgave myself. Yes, I have.
You love yourself?
I love myself.
What do you love most about yourself?
I love that I'm a forgiving person, and I just love every day of life now.
Respect, brother. I appreciate you.
Yep. Thank you, bro. Man.